Rhiannon and I have just come over here over at the field to have a quick look at things. We've been to the allotment and had another huge harvest. A lot of the plots at the allotment don't have much in them now. They're all empty and set aside for winter. Well, plot one of mine out of the two plots, there's probably only an eighth of it without anything growing. I've still got beetroot, still got carrots, I've got broad beans in, I've got onions for next year coming through, I've got leeks in, parsnips, swede. I've still got some huge radishes that are just there because I've let them go, hopefully to keep stuff off the other stuff. Anyway, so quick look over here. Leaf mould bin nearly full. That'll sink a little bit, I'll get some more of that. This is looking brilliant. Some of this is going to go on to plot one over at the allotments. That's starting to look really good. These three beds are almost over. Still beans coming on there. That's the last bit of the vines growing. These beans are still growing. This will get raked around and ready for next year. Oh, there's a bit of a thistle there. Let's pull that out. I'll leave that there. But also what we still have here is, if I can find any that are any good. Don't know. Oh yeah, look, beetroot still coming on. That bed's ready to go and just get raked over and put aside. Cabbage is coming on nicely. There's, and just step over, the kale is coming on nicely. The chard that's in there is slowed right down, but oh, one gone to seed there, but I'll take the top off. They'll grow back next year. Last week I was still picking courgettes. I don't know how they're doing. Leeks are coming on well. Oh, one or two courgettes still coming on. That one's gone manky, but that one's still growing. So we might still get one, maybe two courgettes. Maybe. Still, oh, that one's gone rotten patty pan. These have all grown like this. These are patty pans. I think they're going to go manky, but that's from the real seed, so I'm going to have to get in touch with them because I think they'd been cross-pollinated with something. Ooh, nearly fell over. Sprouts and things not really doing anything, which is a shame, but never mind, that's growing. Ragged Jack kale is making a comeback. I'll quickly pan round, and this Ragged Jack kale, I don't know if you can see it through there. Maybe I'll get the light different. But the chard in here, ready for a harvest again. Try and get the light a little bit different. There, Ragged Jack kale doing really well, as it is over at the allotments, as is the tree cabbage over there, or the brassica cage over there that I left because I thought it'd do nothing, is picked up. But yeah, this chard's ready for a harvest. That's almost ready for a harvest, but I'm gonna take a video at home. Oh, all the broad beans over at the allotments are looking really good, as are these. They're looking really good. And in here, I don't know if you can see that, there are, don't know if I can find the others, there, through there. Some of the giant spinach is actually coming through. Walk along a bit further, there's more there. There's, I don't know if I can get my hand under. There's more growing there. So that's actually pretty good. Field beans haven't come through yet, but they will. If not, I've got some extra broad beans at home that I'll nearly fill this row with. I think I've got 12 more over there, so that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That would be down to about there, so that might be what I do, bring more broad beans over. So all good over here. Composts are all good, windrow's good. Cara's now starting the windrow there, so that this is working its way over there. Ooh, the hay is here for the horses, and some of that manure that's in here is going to get used pretty soon. That's well rotted. I'll get the harvest out at home and either do a little bit of a video or take a few photos and pop on the end. There's some of the veg. There is a bag full of chard there with some leeks in. There's some parsnips in there. Mostly it's potatoes, but also still harvesting beetroot. lovely big potatoes, wonky parsnip, great big one, smaller parsnip. We've got loads of lovely wonky carrots, some monsters in there. They're Autumn King 2. What else have we got in there? Beetroot and so on. I'll take some photos. So this is supposedly perpetual spinach, but it is chard family anyway. So we've got green stroke white chard. This is all from the allotment. Rhubarb chard. That's the first carrot from the second 4 rows that were really late sown. All these carrots are from the first 4 that were sown. They were sown late. They were sown August or September. So far we've had God knows how many carrots. There's still 3/4 or 2/3 to 3/4 of 4 rows of these. Then we've got 4 rows, and these are still small, still coming on. And nice big fat leek. They're a bit young, but we don't like them too big. And in there, don't know if you can see, my runner beans blew over, but I've left them. So some of them have gone to seed, some of the others I'm going to let dry off. And like I say, all the beetroot and stuff. But yeah, 2 big bagfuls like that and a bucket full of stuff. Really, really good. And still so much coming on. So much coming on. It's going to absolutely pour shortly, so that's why we went over really early. It's only just gone 10 now. Otherwise, normally I would harvest greens later in the day, purely because they can get a nitrogen build up because it's been a few good days, and they need to, although they don't really grow much, they kind of use a bit of that nitrogen up during the day. So if you harvest greens in the morning, it's, you know, it's not so bad. But if you harvested all your winter greens in the morning, you can get nitrogen build up in your body. Other people probably say things slightly different or go into more detail about it, but that's my understanding of it.